Firstly, I also want to say that this is not supposed to offend anyone. It's just my opinions, and so this is me just talking to myself. So it's not supposed to be some kind of educational video. It's not. It's just me in my head talking. America. What is going on? Seriously. Not just this year, not just for what's going on right now, like the protest and what's happening in LA, but just America in general since COVID times all the way to now, maybe even more back. It's gone downhill. I believe it's gone downhill quite fast, actually. And I just feel like we are not progressing as far as Americans think we are, and I think we're going backwards more than forwards. For example, what's happening with the immigrants and ICE and all that. This whole situation feels very closely to what had happened back with the Japanese at World War II, where Americans would put even the U.S. Citizens that were Japanese go into concentration camps and all this. If you want, maybe I'll put something up here. I don't know. But that happened long ago, right? Oh my god, my chair is disgusting. Don't look at my chair. Why is it happening again? Why is this happening again? Why are we... It's not... Okay, let's just say it's these illegal immigrants, alright? You do not get the right to treat them how you are treating them. And how are you treating them? Very, very horribly. These people, they left for a reason, and they came here. They came to America to find a better place, and they are also the backbone in this country. Now, why am I saying this? Because I just don't understand. This feels racist. That's it. That's all it is. I don't think it's because they're illegally here. No, it feels more like a power imbalance. This, if you know what I mean. Like this control over like us, and is crazy, and it makes no sense because it makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. I know there's going to be people that say, but they're criminals. They're criminals. So you're telling me all of those people that you put in are criminals? No, they're not. No, they're not. They're just millions that want to work and live a good life and have a better life for their children. And you're stripping away them from their families just so they can go back there. And I think, okay, here's my deal. If you want to, let's say, send back these illegal immigrants, right? why is it that you are just picking them up on the roads and putting them in these places and not having a full on process that they deserve to go back? Why are you doing that? Why are you not giving them any rights? You don't care. I think these people are dangerous when all they are doing is living their lives, helping you fund your whatever you're doing. Why are you being so mean to these people? These people have done nothing wrong. And the criminals that you're talking about, get them, put them in jail then. And if you're worried about these people, the president's a criminal. What? Yeah. I know, that's a very petty thing, I guess you could say, to say about an argument like that. However, it should be noted that our president is a felon. Because, okay, the president, everyone that supports these people, that supports those people, they don't get the right to hurt, separate, forcibly take away their rights, their will. You have no right to do that, because we're all human. We all come from who knows where. Probably a god, if you believe, if maybe from nothing. It makes no sense for you to act like you're some kind of higher being when all you are is some people with extra money. You have no right to treat these people like they're less than you. You have no right to do that because you are the same as them. You have no right to do this. And also, you should listen to these protests. These people that are making these, this guy who is making these rules in our country, you need to start listening to the people and everyone, not just the people that you want to listen to, but everyone, because you represent everyone in this country, not just the people that toot your own horn, okay? You are not some king, you are the representative of us. Us the people are the ones that control you. I know this is not going to go anywhere, but I have so much, I don't know, like, when I see this, like, as a young teen that has little say in speech and all of this, even though I try, but of course no one's gonna listen. This is what my thoughts are, and you have no right. Because if you have rights, then a pig can have rights. And if a pig can have rights, so can anything have rights. Right? We're all made from the same damn thing. I mean, why do we all look like this one? I don't know. Why we all gotta look like this one? Do I think World War III is gonna happen? Not right now. Not this year, at least. I don't think it's gonna happen. And, I mean, you never know, right? You never know. But from what I've from what I've gathered, it's not gonna happen, because, first of all, everyone has nukes. No one wants to use them, because what's the point of using nukes when you're just gonna kill everyone, and when you kill everyone, there's no one to work for you, and how are you gonna make money? And all these people want is money, power, everything like that. Control, I guess. who we can control, right? Because they're already dead, you know? Secondly, what is it? America, China, Russia, they're all, from what I've seen, pretty good. They're kind of chilling right now. They don't want to beat each other's necks right now. However, I do believe the Middle East conflict will rise and rise and rise even more from what's happening. Also, I know this isn't, you know, about America, but it is, you know, it will affect us. Like how Israel bombed Iran. I think America's gonna go all the way down like this, but then go back up, and then go back down, go back up. That's how usually America is, from what I've seen. From what I've not seen. I act like I'm freaking 100 years old. From what I've studied in history class, World Civ. That's what I've seen. It's like America all the way up, like really great, so fun. Goes all the way down, goes back up, gradually goes down, ooh, goes back up. It is good. It goes right now. We're gonna Israel, I believe, will and try to keep starting conflict with other countries like they have with Palestine, Iran, Egypt, those Middle Eastern countries. And look who's supporting them. None other than America. But I also get though that it's hard for America to back out of Israel because such of the long history with Israel, and because how, like, when Israel was being, like, the people were being, you know, made and all that, like they were the first, like, America was the first one to, like, declare them as or see them as a country. So they got a lot of history and all that. I get it. I know it's difficult to just back out, but something has to be done. America cannot be supplying them with so much, and, you know, I'm sure, hopefully, if anyone's smart enough, they'll you know, try to stop something or find a negotiation, but I don't think it'll stop for a very long time either. I think Israel, since they don't want to have any negotiations, it feels like they just want more and more and more, and they will get more and more and more if America doesn't stop them. And it will affect America because we are literally funding them and helping them with everything. Do you think history is going to repeat itself? I don't know. Maybe. I think I might. My thoughts on the president are so weird because I can't get a grasp of his thinking. So, I don't know. I don't know my opinions on him because I have no idea what he's thinking or what he's doing. His thought process. Like, I would really like to, like, have a sit-down conversation with him, and you're like, there's no way you would do that, really? He's disgusting. No, I think it's best if I don't really understand what he's thinking, at least try to understand. But from what I've tried to understand, it makes no sense. So, like, he says one thing, but then he does the other thing, and then I don't understand how he's the president. He defunded colleges and schools. Why? Trump is trying to, like, break the middle person, so it's just state funding the school, if I'm correct. Please, I don't know if I'm correct actually, so I don't know if this is gonna be in the video, because I don't know. Still cuts lots and lots of people's income and jobs. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. They've taken lots and lots of women's rights, and I don't think I can understand that either. Why is it that you are controlling women's bodies when you should not have any say in it? You did not walk in the same body. You did not think in the same body, so why are you making this woman do something that she should have a right to do? Because, like I said, my body, my choice. Honestly, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think that guy, the president, I don't think he wanted to save lives. He wants control of women. That's it. That's it. That's it. He doesn't care about, saving the fetuses or whatever. Or, I genuinely believe from what he's ruled and is trying to control as well as women, he is just trying to control women and their bodies and everything. Because if I'm not mistaken, he made that the states are the ones that decide on what if abortion is legal or not legal, but it's like you're just pushing your control over your little subordinates. What? Yeah, like your little minions. That's what you're doing. Because state also should not have the right to control women's bodies. Some people are gonna be like, then can't they just go somewhere else? Do you know how expensive it is to just go on a hike? Sorry, not. Why do I have to do that also? Why? Why do I have to go to a different place to get an abortion when some other state telling me I should not? Why? 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 Why is that? Why? Honestly, why? I think US citizens, young, elderly, should honestly, I think they should, we should all start asking questions like, why? Why is the president ruling these laws and these rules on us? Why is it that you picked this person to be the president? Why did you pick this person to be seated in Congress? Why? Why? Because I would really like to know why. Because I would love opinions on it. And I do believe that at least US citizens, they all voted for what they truly believed in and what they truly wanted for the best in our country. I believe that because we are always, we are what is America. We are America. I think everyone does want the best for, here. However, I do not think that people that are in position to help America do not want to help America, and I believe that they want to help themselves and their greed. It's really hard for me to judge somebody for picking somebody I don't support. Because, yes, they might have picked a felon, but I can't believe I'm saying however. I do think would that picked the president saw a factor from it. I mean, some people, they might just like Trump and that's it. I don't know. For me, it's hard to, criticize fully. Well, of course I can criticize, but criticize fully, with people that are opposed with my beliefs and other people's beliefs. Because I think in the end of the day, I think a lot of these people want the best. That's kind of the end goal is what is the best for America. And I don't think the people in charge want the best for America. They want the best for themselves. I think, a lot of people that don't speak up about, what's going on and their beliefs, whatever it is, I feel like they should speak up because a lot of other people look up to them as well. And as long as people have knowledge of what's going on and do the research, I think it's good because it will affect everyone. Like I said, this is not supposed to be some kind of educational or informative. This is just me yapping, and I know that a lot of people will have different opinions and a lot of people will, criticize me and all that stuff, and some people will support me, and I think that's, what makes it good though. I think that's what makes America good, is that we all have different opinions and we all should get the right to have our own, because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you see other people's perspectives and why they believe what they believe in. And I think as long as you have open mind to everyone, I think it'd be okay. If that makes sense. I hope this was not boring. I just, have a little thoughts about this, and I feel like it's very not common for people my age, like 16-year-olds or teens, high schoolers, to talk about, what they believe in, and this is what I believe, so take it what way you will. Yep, that's it.